Hi guys, it's Sam. How you doing? Let me make sure I've got everything done the way I needed it here, but I think so. Might actually been one step ahead of myself today. Maybe. We'll see. Looks like it. That's good there. Okay. Oh. All right, got everything there. Okay, cool. Cool. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having an awesome day. So far so good on this end. Let's see, where am I at here on my paper? Okay, got it. Hi, Miss Pat. How are you doing? Guys, if you're here, just come on in and say hi. Just How was your week, Miss Pat? Hopefully you had a good one. Trying to get I always try to get my email set up here, so if somebody new does come in, I can check everything. Hi, Miss Mary. How you doing? There you go. Got that. Okay. I had a great week. Busy. Yeah, I had a good week. It was busy. Had a lot going on. Spent the whole day yesterday with the grandkids. My oldest son, where I live here, him and his wife. I think it was it 9 years wedding anniversary. So I told him to just to leave the kids with me and take a day and just go and do whatever. Don't worry about them. I'll take care of them. They'll still be alive when you get here. When you get back, I said, just go wherever you want to go, come back whenever you want to, do whatever you want to do. It doesn't really matter. I'm here. So I spent the day with the kids, and then we went out and had Chinese last night, me and the kids, and they did really good. We danced, we played music and danced. Now my son or my grandson all day all he sang was I'm a rock star. It was like there's what was the name of the star? All Star by oh my god, now I can't think. What's the name of the group? It's a weird name. Smash Mouth from 1999. I introduced them to that song. Uh, and they really liked it. Hi, Mr. Greg. Yeah, Smash Mouth, not from 1999. And they loved that song. We were dancing to it and everything. Went to the new Downtown Abbey. Oh, was it good, Pat? Watched my. And I went to, let's see, I went to that antique mall I needed to go to, that Brass Armadillo up in Grain Valley, which is about an hour or so away from me. Because I was out in my bags, and y'all know I like certain bags to put my stuff in. When I ship it to you, I like them to be the nice zippy long, ones. And then like some things are too big for that, but I can get a bag that is a 12 by 18. And that usually is the one I have to like fold over and tape shut. But that's a nice size bag to put things in too. So I got those, and I think I picked up 2 things there, and then headed back towards home and stopped at another place in a little town called Sedalia and picked up some things there. And let's see, by that time it was almost 5 o'clock. Um, oh, and you cried at the end. Oh, yeah. I thought about calling you, Pat, but I didn't know if that was further than you would want to drove. Because that would be like an hour and something hour. I'm not sure how far it would be from your house. I know it's an hour from mine. We're about 2 hours or so apart, a little over 2 hours actually. So probably been a little over an hour for you. Yeah, they had you know, the booths were nice. There's a lot of empty spots there right now, that I noticed. Even the showcases, and sometimes some of the showcases that used to have glass in front of them, they've removed the glass because I know all of them didn't always have. It was just the showcase, the shelving, um, and some of them didn't have glass. But even some that a whole row, I think, had the glass removed off of it, which surprised me. Um, let's see, and they had fall stuff, but it was all like newer. You walked in, you've seen the booth and it was all looked like fall, with the pumpkins everywhere and the leaves and all this decorated up really nice looking. But when you got in there, it was like, well, that's all there was. Basically, was just what they decorated with that wasn't for sale, or stuff that y'all could go to, you know, Michael's or Hobby Lobby and you know get yourself. And it was like, dang it. Fall stuff for me around here, I don't know where y'all's at, but it's hard to find. But like fall, Halloween is hard. I just don't see a whole lot. Sometimes I get lucky, and but most of the time, no. And I try to look for it all year round. Ah, there's Miss Susan. The whole family's here. How are y'all doing? How are you doing? Let's see, what else was I gonna tell y'all? Something else, I can't remember. Ooh, I got another really good estate sale coming up on the 24th. Oh my god, I can't wait. Can't wait. Now this place puts their stuff out, that it's gonna happen, and they'll put a few pictures out, early. Um, just a few of them, but, so you at least can save the date type thing, which is nice, because at least you can make plans. Some places don't put anything out until a day or two before, and then you have no idea, and they sort of mess with your whole plans. Hi, Warren. Hi, Barb. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying not to talk as long as I usually do in the beginning. I don't have as many items as I usually do, because I did take a day with the kids. So, um, but I think I have some neat things that I found, and some that, are fall looking items. I love those trays with the acorns and what is it? What is it? Is it acorn tree? What is that made out of? Is that an oak tree? An oak leaves have acorns? I can't remember, but one a tree anyway. The leaves, and it's got acorns on it. I thought that was really neat, and there are two of those. Um, and that brass turkey napkin holder was really cool. Um, yeah, just got a few little cool things here and there. I tried to not do so much Christmas because I know I've done a lot of Christmas lately. There's just a few items that are Christmas. Um, yeah, I wanted to do something a little bit um, more than just Christmas again, even though I could still do a lot of Christmas because I have It's a Christmas. Let's see. Oak. Oak. Okay. Greg says oak tree. There you go. That's what's on them is the oak leaves and the ac- acorns. Some people around here say acorns, and I don't. When they say it like that, it's like, is that really how you say it? Acorns? I don't think so. I mean, different. Okay. Well, we're going to get started. Remember, as usual, I do not sell in any particular order. So if you are here for a certain item, because I know this is Sunday, people have different things going on, sometimes with family or they have Sunday dinners and all that kind of stuff. So if you are and you want me to show it faster, I can. I will bring it up as fast as I can, because I do have my stuff on a cart, which means some things may be sitting around or on acorns. Yeah, I know. Hi, Miss Daisy. I'm on my phone for the millinery. Okay. I did pull a couple bags of millinery. Now, you didn't get to see all of them in the preview because I just couldn't. I just didn't fit them all in, but I pulled some of them, and so there's actually a whole big bag of them. There's some pretty neat little pieces in it. And then I did another bag. These are a little more fragile, of the smaller flowers. So I did some bigger flowers and smaller flowers there. And then I have those Japan paper flowers, the red ones with the that's in the little green vase. You couldn't really see the little green vase, but I just stuck them in a little green vase. And the little vase is going to go with them if you want it. If you don't, just let me know. But these little paper ones with the centers, really cute. And I don't know if you really call it paper. I mean, I guess it's like a paper, a cloth. Maybe it's a cloth, a really good starched cloth, but very 70s, very 70s. Let me set that right there. Okay, so I'll start with the millineries if you want me to. I'm going to show you them. I think I'll do the big flowers first. Now, there are some really, really pretty. Like I said, these need to be steamed and pressed real carefully. It can be done. I've done it before. I just did not have the time to do every one of these flowers. And they have been packed away. But this one here, very pretty. It's a big rose. It looks like this one they have took and put like one of those great big hairpins in it. I don't know if it was to go in the hair maybe, but it has some of your velvet leaves and everything on it. And I think you could craft with it really easily. Maybe do some petals and stuff, or like I said, steam it out, and because it's a really neat little rose when you get it all opened up there. It just needs some steaming. Hi, Miss Judy. Happy Sunday to you too. So you get that one, and then they've made this one. They made it into like a little brooch, and it's an older, like a satin, like flowers. And then here's the other little one with the velvet leaves. Like I said, it just needs some. It needs some loving. It needs. Here's the center on it. It just needs to be pressed back out. They just packed them away and smashed them in a box, which I wish they wouldn't do that, but they don't know. They don't know. But this bag here, the big bag, you're going. Let me get a start on it. I'm going to start at $15. Then there's some like this with the big roses. And I don't know. This one feels, it feels like velvety, the leaves on it, or the petals, I mean. got the old center in it, you know. It's an older one. I just don't think it's as old as the velvet ones at all. But there's some big, beautiful roses. I mean, like big, beautiful roses in here that would look so pretty done out. And then there's a few of your older, smaller ones. I even left a little bunch of what are these called? Stanums, stanums, I think, was in the bag with it. So to craft with, I just left that in there. And then there's some small pieces in this bag. Just the little like rose buds, like that. Another one of the big roses. And then here's this is what the backs look like. Another, like, it's more of a satin-like rose. Real pretty. I mean, I love the colors on all of these. Of course, y'all know I love pink, so there's a lot of that in there. I'm going to count them for you and let you know how many flowers and pieces there are. Here's another big, a flower here. These were, I guess they would have put them like in their hair or the hat or something, you know. Hi, Miss Robin. How are you? So, and then there's, you know, like here's a little bitty one. This is an oldie. Now, some of them, I think they took off hats or something, but I just left them. I mean, there's some, you could do something with them. And then there's a few little leaves in the bottom of the bag. There's that little rose. So I'm going to show you as I put them in the bag. So you get all that. This one here. There's this one. There is the real light, pretty pink one. Here is, I love these kind of roses. What are kind of roses? Like, these remind me of like the climbing roses, you know. There's that one. There's the little rosebud. There's several. Another big rose there. I think this might be one of my favorite ones. It has got such a feel to it. I don't know what to tell you it's made out of. It's sort of velour-y. I don't know if it's velvet, but it sure is pretty. It is pretty, and it looks like a real rose. Another one of your mauve colored ones there. And then these are your velvet ones. Here's another one with velvet on it. Your stamens, whole big bundle of those. And this little like satin piece here that they did, you know, you could pin it to something. I don't know what this like silk streamers coming down off of it. Pretty. It's pretty. When you put it on something, it's just pretty. I'm going to get my last call ready. I am with Daisy at 15. They are some very, very pretty flowers. And we're going to say sold to Daisy. And congratulations. This bag here will come your way. I'll put it in a nicer bag and have them much nicer. This is the bag they came in. And I don't know, it looks sort of not really that nice, the bag though. So we will definitely be rebagging those. Oh gosh darn it. I tell you what, if I don't make myself throw this darn pin away, it seems like every week now. But then it starts writing. Thank you very much. Now, in this bag, there's not as many, but these are much more collectible than the others. But oh my gosh, wait till you see this piece. these pieces. These are so, so nice. I love these kind of little flowers. Look at this little bundle here. There's a lot of little flowers there. And these are the little Japan, and they are velvety. You get the little velvet on the petals of them. And they're just, looks like somebody's just wrapped them all together and added a couple of little leaves. They might have had it as a corsage or something, or maybe it was on a hat. Toss the pin. Yes, I know. It's driving me crazy. But I just bought it, so it's like, dang, why is it doing that? And then you'll also get this bundle here. There again, it has some of those same little type roses or flowers, I mean, but it just in more pastel color. And then I love this piece. This piece alone is worth the $14. Well, those right there, these little bundles of flowers, the little small ones, online are right around $6 to $10, depending on how many flowers are in each one of those bundles. And I would say there's at least two of those bundles in here, and then the bigger little white rose also. And this one here probably has one of those little bundles and a bundle of the little white roses as well. So there's 3, 4, 5 bundles right there. And then look at this, guys. Oh my God. Isn't that pretty? It is the flowers that go, the little roses that go along the bottom. And then I want to say, y'all think those are maybe Lily of the Valley, maybe? But I straightened it all out as best I could for you so you could actually see it. And they've just bundled it up in the back, tied it up and everything. So, I mean, you could undo it pretty easily. And it looks like there's also, let me see if I can tell what that is right there. A safety pin in there, one of those old gold colored safety pins. One, not one of the little bitty thing. It's a little bigger, but very pretty. Look at the size of that. I mean, how pretty would that be in the bun of somebody, if your hair in a wedding? Oh my gosh. I mean, it's a neat piece. So you get all of that. The birthday flowers for May. Yeah. I mean, just so pretty. I would, let me see if I can tell you how long these are. Going across here, you're looking at about 8 inches across. And if I go top to bottom on them, you're about 6 inches. But of course, you can move them and make them bigger or smaller. And Daisy is in at 15. Last call went in, and we're going to mark them sold. I may go out of cell service. Well, you were the only one in on them, so you got them. So if you go out, your name will still be on them. And I'm going to lay those back in here. These are so pretty. Now I'm getting that estate sale I was telling you about. There's little bundles of flowers laying everywhere in these displays that they've got set up. A lot of Victorian things. I mean, a lot. You name it, all different kind of stuff. They have like, I don't know how many pairs of those old like witch's boot looking shoes, and I'd love to get some of those because those are great to display all year round, in a Victorian, and then really pop them up a little bit with Halloween, So congratulations, Daisy. These are coming your way. Let me lay them up there. And then we'll do the last little thing of these flowers here. Now, like I said, these are, I want to say, more 70s. Take them out. The little stems need to be rewrapped. The little metal stems have rusted a little onto them. But look at these. Aren't those so stinking cute? Hi, Amy and Chuck. How are you doing? And then some of them are just the leaves. Still have the little tags on them here. Don't even know what it says. Lee Wards. And get them all apart here. Then there's little 2 and 3 flower ones. 2. Or I guess they're all 2 flower ones. Yeah, 2 flower ones. And then you got the little leaves that go with them. Did I do a start on these? And you're going to get the little green vase with it as well. Goodness gracious, I'm looking for, what am I looking for? There it is. The little tag on it right here. Made in Japan is on them. $12. You get, there's 3 stems of flowers and 3 stems of leaves. They are just really, really cool 70s. Still got the little Lee Ward tag on them, and you'll get this green, like ruffled top base. It's got the stripes, sort of like a watermelon. It's really cool. And I just stuck them down in there. So you get it all, the flowers and the vase. The vase is, and like I said, if you don't want the vase, you don't have to take it. I just stuck the flowers in there just to give them something to stand up in, but it also can go with them. 6 inches tall. I mean, it's a cute little vase. And I am with Amy and Chuck at 12. And no one else has come in, so whoops. We are going to say sold on that one. And let me find them. So congratulations. We'll set those right there. Well, my good googly mooglies. My good googly mooglies. How come I can't find them? There they are. Ah. Congratulations. Amy and Chuck. Or Chuck. I don't know which one you are. Okay, I'm trying to make sure. I know I miss people coming in sometimes, and I hate that, but it happens. Okay, so if there's, those were the millinery pieces that I had. If there's something else you're here for, just let me know. I'm just going to start pulling some things. But if there is something, just let me know, and I will hopefully see it and get to it. Next up is, when I seen these, I thought, oh my God, we're both here today. Oh, cool. Look at these guys. How stinking cute. These are so cool. It is. And I just want to know one thing. Why does he get the little shade and she don't? How come her shade ain't up? But look how cute those are. Black and yellow. How stinking cute. Got the little vines on the front. They're little wall planters where you'd put little flowers in, or you know, some little greeneries or something like that. I'm trying to measure here. It is like 9 inches of across from here to here, and then the height on them is about 8 inches. So about 9 by 8. I believe they should both be the same. Yep. And yes, so 9 by 8. Totally retro. Wouldn't those books so cool in a kitchen? I mean, I just think they're really neat. I really, really like them. You know, if you had like I know like my mom has when you go into her house, it's what do they call that? It's like a day room. There used to be a day bed in it and everything. Um, but it's like a pretty good size foyer. I mean, it would fit basically a twin bed and a chair, and it's a small room, but it's where you enter into the home. Um, but so these here, you're going to get both of them. They are a set. I did buy them separate, but I felt like they should stay a set, So we're going to leave them that way. But I will have to price them accordingly to the way I purchased them. So these are going to start out at $24 for the set. And it sounds like somebody's upset. So you do get both of them. $24 is where they're going to start out at. And there's nothing wrong with them. They are in excellent condition. They are plastic. The little vines on the front, just, I mean, really, really in good condition. I didn't see anything like, sometimes this little leg will break, but it'll stay there, but everything is good. I'm with Amy and Chuck at the 24. I just see every kitchen every home I've ever lived in or owned that I have always painted the kitchen yellow. I like a yellow kitchen, sort of what do you call it? Sort of a squash yellow, But so this would have went perfect in there, but I don't have one now. And I think my next kitchen might be blue. Let's see. Get my last call ready. Give it a second here. I'm looking at the lag. The lag is on my end here is about 15 to 20 seconds, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but can be a lot. So I don't want anybody to miss out. So last call is in. There we go. Market sold. Sold. Congratulations. And let me write those down. I'll lay those down here at the bottom. Those are really cool, you guys. Those are really, really cool. Lay those down there. And let me I think they're called trying to think now. Buggies. Yeah. I think that might be how I wrote them down. Let's see. Ouch. Yep, they're buggies. Yep. Oh, that will look cool. That will look so cool. Yeah, there's 3 flowers and I think three sets of leaves. So yeah, you could do some really neat things in them. Yeah, pictures to me. Send pictures when you get it done. I know there's nothing on my glasses, but everything just seems so cloudy today for me. All right. So I am going to start on the Annalees because they are next setting here. I didn't see anything else pop up there. So we're going to start with the Annalees. It'll be choice on them as usual. Let's see. I start them out at the $20. Whoops, not 200, Sam. My goodness. They'll start out at 20 each. And look at cute. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. This one here is from 2002. It is Mrs. Claus and one of the little elves. Now, it is on a wooden base. And when she came out, she was $32. So I left all that. Try to leave whatever tags on them, you know. So that is one of them. It says it's a 5-inch Mrs. Claus, but as we know, last time the one I measured was much taller, and so is this one. This one is 7.5 inches tall from the bottom of the base up. Now let's see. Even if I'm measuring, I don't know where they get the 5 inches, because even if I'm measuring just her without the base, she's still 6.5 inches. So 7.5 inches on this one. 2002. I love the look on his little face. He's just so cute. And that one little ear sticking out right here. Cute as can be. That's that one. And then look at this one. Oh my gosh. She's going shopping. Now, St. Patrick's, yep. Look how stinking cute she is, that little mouse. So it is choice on any of these. Just as cute as can be. Look at her little face. She's happy. And she is. Sorry, lady, I'm having to look up your dress. I'm trying to find a tag and not finding a tag on her. Some people did tear them off. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. It's on the inside of her dress. She is from 2016. Right there on the inside of her dress. Hi, Christine Jones. And this, I think this, guys, you know, out of all of them I've bought, this little stinker is just the cutest. Look at him in his oversized sweater and big old hat. I mean, oh my gosh. You know, I mean, look at that hat. And I don't know why you still couldn't put these out in fall. I mean, I think it would still look great. I corkscrewed his little tail because they had it. I don't know what they'd done to it, but it wasn't, didn't look nice. It was all like zigzaggy, crinkled or something. And in these photos and everything, his tail is coiled. So look how cute he is. Got that one little twofer sticking out there. Oh, shoot. So these are your choices. I'm with Greg at 20. These are your choices. You have Mrs. Claus, the main lady with one of the little elves. And then you have the little St. Patrick's mouse in the green dress. And then you have this little stinker here on the end in that big oversized hat. My gosh, she could sit in that hat. Just as cute as can be. Get my last call ready. I just think he's adorable. I really like him. Little stinker. Oh, Carol's in at 22. Did my last call? There it went. Okay. And it is a choice, whichever one you would like. We did measure this one. It's 7.5 inches tall. And this little mouse here is right about 7.25. And this little guy here, he's a little stinker. He is right around 5 inches tall. He's just as cute as can be. I love him. Greg says out. So let's say sold to Miss Carol. Congratulations. And just let me know which one or ones you would like, and I will put your name on those. You can say sweater, purse, so I'll know that the one with the little purse, one with the little sweater, and then the Christmas. There's only one Christmas one today. At 22. Both of the St. Patrick's Day ones, okay. And Greg, would you like to have the Mrs. Claus? Just let me know at your 20. And he says yes. I don't blame you. These with the wooden bases for at 20 is really good. I'll set her down there for you. Thank you both very much, and congratulations. And then I'm going to move right on along with the next little doll. Now, she is not an Annalee. She's probably, I don't think she has a tag on her anymore. At least I don't see one. But she is an older, what do they call it, bendable or something like that doll. And she is Little Red Riding Hood. Now, she is very old, so I'm not going to be bending and straightening on her because, I mean, she's in a position where she does set real nicely. And the more you bend on these old ones, you could possibly bust a wire in them. So let me get a start on her. Now, I've started her at 28. She does sell for a lot more than that. She is actually in really good shape for her age. She is like teen 30s, 40s, right in there piece. Look at that old basket. And it is a wicker basket she's carrying. She is so stinking cool. Really, really neat. The little dress, her little, what would you call that? Shawl, and her little hat. And just sitting the way she is, she's about 9 inches. She's a really neat little doll. She just sits there like that. That's how big she is. She's got some staining on her. But overall, like I said, for her age, she is really good. Look at their little shoes. And I just had her sitting on the ledge of, I think, a little display box that I use. She just sits up there. Her little basket on her arm. And if I don't have any interest in her, let me write that down. I'm going to lay her right over here. She's a cutie patootie. She would look wonderful in a fall display. Next, we are going to go to the bird. To the bird. Let me change this real quick so we don't get it confused with anything. Yep, that's what I have on that one. And it is this guy here. Really cool, round. I really like that. He's got his little beak and everything there, his little eyes. Started him out at 14. I'm going to measure him from the bottom to the top of his handle there. Let you know how big he is. He is 9 inches from the top to the bottom, and then front to back, you're looking at, oh gosh, you're looking at 11 inches, almost 11 and a quarter. Yeah, he's a nice size one. Really, he's in good shape too. Now these places on the handles, those are supposed to be there. That's the way it's made. See how they've got it tucked under? So those not missing pieces, they are the way it's made. But he is a really neat basket. I had stuffed a little paper down in there and put those flowers in there, and thought that looked really good. It looked wonderful with some of the little small pumpkins, some of your leaves and stuff at for fall. But then you could turn around and put Christmas in him too, and use him like a what is it, a partridge. Find these baskets together. No, I just found this basket at an antique mall. Which one was it? In Sedalia, just a town about 40 minutes away from where I live. He's a cute one. Really, really good condition. I like, I mean, I collect baskets. I mean, gosh, I don't know how many baskets I have. But I collect certain ones. They're usually the way older ones, wooden handles. I have them that have like the wooden little shelf that you set down in it, where they would take, say, a pie someplace, and they would set that pie on that little shelf, and then the little piece went over top of it to hold it in place. Yeah, it looks like a little table on legs. It sets right into your basket. And then you could put your pie in there, and another one, you stackable piece that goes inside of them. So if I don't have no interest on that one, let me mark that. Yeah, I did. Okay, and I will set it right over here. I wish I could find, I know they have different birds, but they have like owls, and they have, there was an elephant at one sale, and I missed it. Somebody grabbed it right in front of me. I know. Oh yeah, they got some neat restaurants there. It's also where they have the state fair and everything. They got the big state fairgrounds. Here a few weeks ago, they had a big, I think it was, or maybe it's coming up. I can't remember now. Can't remember the date on it now. Did they already have it, or is it coming up? A flea market. But I've never been to one of their flea markets, but it's on the fairgrounds. Hi, Christy Shamp. How you doing? So I need to look that up. I probably have to make myself a note to remember to look that up, because I don't, my memory ain't very good. So next I have the, it's the recipe tins. It has this little package of cards. They're sort of yellowed and everything, but you can still use them. But it's your divider cards for your ABCs, that's on them, is on the inside of it. What's it say on the bottom? It is made in the USA, J. Ching Company. I really thought this one was cute. It's also, we're going to leave the 14 in there because it is also priced at $14 as well. Topsfield Fair coming up next month. Oh, are you going? We had a fair here, like, the rides and all that. at the fairgrounds here in town. But hi, Karen. Look at the top of this, guys. It's got the pineapple and everything. This is the inside. Just a little recipe box. Really cool recipe box. Let's see if I can get this right. There's the bottom. Doing a diamond painting. My a friend of mine does that. I picked her up a bunch of them at an estate sale. They had them for like, oh, $2, $3, $4, depending on the size, I guess, and what was on them. A lot of Christmas ones. So I picked her up a bunch of those. She enjoys doing them. So it's got the little grapes and berries on the front. And then the top has berries and pineapple. Cute little piece. Sort of just a cream color. Would go with basically any kitchen. Sweet little piece. There's the inside. It's got some paint loss on the bottom. I guess probably where it, shuffled across the counter. Just finished a Jesus one. Yeah, she just. What did she just get done with? It was a Christmas one. And it was a big like Santa, one of the old fashioned looking Santa heads, and sort of reminded me of Holt Howard, like Santa face, and it had like scenery all up behind it. It was a huge, big, beautiful one. She'll do it up and she'll hang it up at Christmas. So I don't have any interest in this one. I'm going to set this one to the side. Let me put a little mark by it. I know, there it is. Go to YouTube under the name. Ouch. Go on YouTube under the name. It's like paint by number. Oh, it was small. Yeah. It's like little flat back rhinestones that I think the canvas is like sticky, and you can just pick the little flat back rhinestones up and stick them on the canvas. It has a sheet that goes over top of it that's on there that keeps the sticky safe. It's covered, so you can just peel it a little bit at a time to put the rhinestones on. Now, they do have different tools. Tool and wax. Yeah. Okay. They do have different tools. Like one little tool looks like a bar, and it can pick up like, I don't know, 3 or 4 little rhinestones that you can pop in, at the same time. But it's a really neat craft to do. Okay. Now, guys, I just don't know about her. This here. It is this little thing here. I don't even remember where I got her, to be honest. When I'm at an estate sale, I pick up stuff, and I just, if it's got a good price on it, I pick it up. If it's Victorian looking like this, if it's got a good price, I pick it up. So this is the doll head, and it's thin, so like a tin, but it's also, it reminds me of brass, but it's hollow and thin. It does say patent on the front, and it has a number 2. Now, I did look some of these up online trying to figure out where she came from. Never could find one exactly like her, but these little ones are really cool. There's a bunch of different kinds. Some of them are marked with what was it, Germany or something like that. I think it was Germany. But this one doesn't have any place on it that I could see. But really cool. Got her hair all the texture of her hair and everything. She measures about 3¼ inches tall, and her breastplate across is about 2¾ So she's about 2¾ across here. And we're going to start her out at $15. I think she's well worth that. The ones online were way more than that. But I couldn't find a place that she was from, so I can't give you much more information than that. She's thin, like 10, but I think she may be just a really thin. I mean, you would think she'd be a little lighter than this if she was 10, but it's just, I don't know, just a real thin. And some of them that I found, their eyes were painted. So possibly she was painted at one time. You can see some paint up in here, probably where they did her skin tone more than likely. And then you can see a little bit of the paint in her hair. And then around the top there. She's just a really neat piece. She'd be great setting in on a vanity with your hat pins and gloves and all that kind of stuff. I think she's pretty cool, and she's $15. If anyone is interested in her, let me set that right there. And next on my list right here, now this is the turkey, brass turkey. It does have, where did it go? I know I seen numbers on it when I picked it up. I thought maybe that was another one. I looked at so many different turkeys, I tell you what. I thought it was numbered, but maybe not. But this is the back of it. It's got the flat screws. I thought it had numbers on it somewhere. But let's start with this one. Let me get my spare. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta take that. Yeah, we'll stay that. Yeah, what's just $1 difference? We'll stay that. I had it priced at 16, but I'm just gonna leave that 15 in there. And we'll just go with it at the 15. Let me change it here on my paper. Right here. And we'll just leave that 15 in there, and we'll start it out at $15. It's a really cool piece. It is an older piece. Let's see. It is about a little over 5 inches tall, and across the widest part here, you're looking at about 5 inches as well. It does have a little weight to it because it's brass. But it is a really cool piece. Hold it up so y'all can see. Now just remember, I got a really big head, but I got a large cranium. It's about like that. I'll give you a size of it next to this. So this is the size of it next to the recipe box, regular size recipe box. So it's a nice size. I mean, it's a neat one. You could use it as center and display, run you some garland back through the back of it, bring it around, have this in your display. You don't have to use it as a napkin holder at all. But and if you like the fall thing all year round, you can use it as a letter holder as well. Maybe it'll gobble those bills up. Bad dad joke. Oh, I'm with Carol at 21. Telling you anything. If it works, Robin, I'm telling you, if it would gobble those bills up, that would be really nice, wouldn't it? 25. I need to get, did I put that in there yet? No, I did not. Shoot, dang it. Sorry, guys. I've been trying to do that and then just totally forgot. I need to put my last call. Oh, Carol said out. Sorry, guys. I just, last call left my brain for a minute, but sold to Roxana for 25. Congratulations. Put your name on that, Roxana. You need a herd of them turkeys if they can do that. Me too. Me too. Even just, I mean, I don't have like a lot of bills, but it's like, it seems like they just take everything I got every month. It's like, gosh dang, what in the heck? Quit doing that. Wouldn't it be nice if just like, if you, I mean, if it was just 1 month, you got a break from bills. You know, like over in like France and over in there, August, nobody works in August. They get the whole month off everywhere. They do nothing. Nothing is open. You know, so, you know, of course there's grocery stores and things like that open, but basically nothing happens the whole month of August. So yeah, I would really like to have a whole month of no bills. Just 1 month. One. Is that asking too much? Okay, let me see if I can get this out of here. Let's see if I can work around this a little bit. Let's go right here. Okay, this is sweet. Okay, this one is numbered. This is maybe I was looking at this and this one's numbered. This brass, it has a BS, and I know that stands for something, and I cannot for the life of me think of it right now. Bullshit. It's BS, but it's numbered 25555 on the back. A lot of fives and just 1 2. So right in here, it has your B and your S, and then all your numbers. And then is that a 1 over there? Maybe I thought it was an L, but then now I think it's a 1. It has the back part that comes up. So when you sit it, it sets with the lean, you know, it's an easel. It's got some weight to it as well. And man, look at that. I mean, that is so neat. Love that. I had one of the Halloween postcards setting in that. So let's get a start on this one. This one starts at 20. Kids go to school 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday. Like a curse that comes every month. Very, very pretty piece. Let me tell you how big this is. It's a nice size. It's not huge, but it is really a nice size. So from the bottom foot to the top, it is, 8.5 inches. And then you have this part that, you know, comes out in the back, and it leans to hold your picture. And wait till y'all see next week. I've already got a couple pieces. I purchased a picture, and oh my gosh, it's not a big like picture, but it is the dome glass, but it's reverse painted. The glass is, and it's got a boy and a girl Victorian. Um, it is so cool. It is absolutely so cool. And then I purchased, you know, just the wooden frames that you can buy that open. You only have two of them together, and they stand up long ways. Well, these I found the whole backs are what do you call it? Veloured, I guess. Still has the maker's name and everything, and the portrait place on it. Um, and but they open up sideways, so your pictures would be where you can do the long ways, and it's hinged and everything. And man, it is cool. Never seen them hinged long, where they go out long. When they stand up tall, I've seen that. Gail, hello. Just sent you a picture. Okay. Been lurking, girl. You've been lurking. Hey, did you get your box yet? That had the because the pipe cleaners in it. Just wondering if those were the kind you were looking for. I did put a bundle in this week. I think I put maybe 6 in your box so you could try them, and see if those were what you were looking for. I don't have an email yet, Karen. Let me refresh my emails. Check and make sure you send it to the right S, as in Sam, Larkin 1109 at yahoo.com. I don't see it in my emails. Your box will come on Mondays. I wonder why it's taking. I mailed everybody's stuff that I had paid, on Monday to Tuesday at noon, in that area. Monday evening to Tuesday at noon. It all went out Tuesday. And when I looked at the thing the next day, it was still saying that they hadn't received, or they'd received it, but it was pending. And I'm like, what's pending? What I didn't understand it, and I still don't understand it. And when I asked the postal service about it, they're like, oh, we don't know why it does that sometimes. I'm like, well, I don't know either. So let's see. We have Gail, Carol, and now Linda. Hi, Linda, in on this piece here. And I am with Gail at 26. And I do have my last call in. It is a really neat piece. I love the design on that. Just the way it looks like waves and shells or something. I don't know. It's just, even the easel on the back has a really cool swoop on it. Just really neat. I believe we measured it as around, what was it, 8.5, I think I said. Try to get, 8.5 on that. I am with Gail at 28. Linda says out. Carol says pass. I'm guessing that means out. And I am going to, let's see. So 28 with Gail. And I'm going to put in sold because I think Carol meant out. Okay. So congratulations to Gail. And thank you, everyone else, Carol and Linda, for bidding. I do appreciate that very, very much. Now I just had that in my sides. There it is. Congratulations. Yeah, this is a neat one. And I tell you, I look at them. I look at pieces like that when every time I see them in a booth, which is, don't see them very often, but and man, they usually start out around $49 to $65, and I'm like, what? I didn't have to give that for that one, so I was able to get it. I'm gonna go ahead and do this piece because I don't want it to get broke. I want to lay it to the side. Okay, there it is. Okay. Couldn't remember what I was typing there for a minute. I was like, oh my God, am I typing sold or start? This one is going to start out. Whoop, I gotta go back one right there. It's going to start out at $15. Guys, this is lovely. I like these. I don't find them very often, but when I do, I try to pick them up. Sometimes they have postcards, sometimes they have advertising cards in them. This is a like where they took glass and put the advertising card in between it. They've been sealed up just like a like stained glass would be. They've added a chain to hang it on the wall, and this one is a double-sided. And it is Clark's. It's a thread company. It's for spool medium cotton. So this side is sort of like your Christmas, winter scene, and then the other side is the little girl with the pail, more of a spring summer. Really neat piece, about the size of a postcard. But these are your advertising spool cards. And I would say the earlier 1900s on these cards. Clark's Mile End trademark spool 24 cotton on them. Really, really cool pieces. Whoops, let me tilt that so it doesn't. Carol's at 15. 2 for the price of 1. Exactly. You hang it up like this during the winter, Christmas, whatever, and think, oh, that Christmas is over. We'll just flip that around and we'll put it there. So yeah. Don't even have to take it down and worry about, find something else to put up there. You just put this, just flip around. Neat little piece. And the chain is really cool on it. Real tiny little thin chain. It holds it fine. Everything's good on it. With Carol, oh, let's see. Let me get my last call ready here. 2 for 1. 2 for 1 sale. Was that? That's a blue light special. Yeah, it is a really beautiful piece. I love the holly and everything on that. Just really cute. And last call went in. And we are going to mark that sold. Whoop. Sold that. My soul had an E on the end of it. Sold it to Carol. Thank you, Carol. Congratulations. I haven't seen Avery today. Avery, are you lurking? Maybe she's got something going on. Haven't seen Maria. Haven't seen Avery. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this big one. Now, this is a large tin. It is a biscuit tin from Reading in London, England. But what makes this one really special is it still has its original tag on it, and it is a Huntley and Palmer. If y'all have ever looked up tins, look up Huntley and Palmer. Hi, Miss Daisy. There is the name right there. And this is a paper tag on there. And it it is a really nice, still in really excellent, good condition. Um, Hunley and Palmer is a really good tin company. I have sold some of their tins before. They tend to be a little more on the pricier side. Look how pretty those pink and yellow roses are. And it does go all the way around the side. I have seen absolutely really nothing major on wrong with this tin. It still has some of the paper on it here. It's marked England. The paint, everything really good. Opens up nicely, nice and clean for its age. Really nice. Let me put in a start on it. Miss Daisy's here. And I do have to start this one out at $20. It is, let me tell you how big it is. It's a good size. It's a neat one. Fill this sucker up with some cookies and candies at Christmas and give it. That would be a great gift. It's 10 inches across. And it is I can read that, almost 2.5 inches tall this way. And it is in really, really, really good condition. And how pretty. So pretty. You can fill it with buttons if you want. I think it'd be great in a display. Just really pretty. $10 inches across, 2.5 inches tall. It is a Huntley and Palmer's assorted biscuits. I wonder, biscuits, because I know over in England they call like cookies. I guess that it would have been cookies for us, but over there they call them, I think, biscuits, which is different. But the pink, the yellow, nice and bright, very, very pretty. On this, I'm gonna try to give it a little more light, maybe without washing it out. Maybe we'll see how it does. There. It's got a really nice light gray, like background on it. Look at the shining over on my wall. Very pretty. I think I may have gave it too much light. It is washing the gray out there. Yeah, that's probably best right there. And if I don't have another one on it, I'm going to set it right down there. And let me put on that. Okay, next I'm going to do my little version of a witch. Now, I did make this one. She was a candle hugger, angel that had lost her wings. They were broke off. She was in a box of things that I bought, and her little wings were gone. And so I thought, what can we do with her? So I turned her into a little witch, put her in this dress. She's got her broom is back here coming out the back. And I mounted her to like one of those ornament hook stands. And it's got a wooden base and everything on it. Hi, my Robin with a Y. Total height on her, she is about 10 inches, it looks like, right about 10 inches, maybe 9 3/4. Lengthwise this way, she is around 11 and a half. She's got a little spider on her here, some pretty lace, vintage. Everything on her is vintage except the spider and the broom. I think the stand is one I picked up. It's right from the 90s, 80s, 90s. On the stand, the lace is some old lace that I bought from that theater up in Kansas City. And then the old felt on her, and then the piece itself. But yeah, she's really cute. Her little hat. And then she's sort of glued and wired to this stand from the underneath. Let's give a start on her. And I can't remember the name on her originally, what angel candle hugger she was, but put a broom up there because I thought the way she was holding it would look cool that way. So she is going to start out at $22. I think was a good start on her. She's pretty cool looking. And I guess if you don't like her on the stand, you could always take her off, put some wire or cording of some kind where you could hang her. I'm going to start her out at 22. She took a while. She was a little work. I wanted to find a little cat to set on her broom with her somewhere, but I couldn't find. Me and Mom looked, couldn't find a cat. Let me mark her. If I don't have anyone, oh, there. Well, now see, the lag is something unreal today. When I first opened it up, the pages here, it said on YouTube that waiting on the Pink Elephant Parlor. On StreamYard, it was still a minute and something before the live. And I was like, well, that's a long, like, lag. So that should be coming in. There it went. And we're going to say sold because Robin, I think, said out. And it's going to Amy and Chuck. Congratulations. So she sets like this. She's swooping through the air. Thank you very much, both of you. I appreciate that. And let's see. Where'd she go? There she is right there. So for 23, Amy and Chuck. Thank you. And thank you, Miss Robin. Appreciate that. She is just a little adorable thing. If you could find a little black cat to set with it. I just so bad wanted to find that and looked and couldn't find it. Her little spider glows in the dark. Let's see. Next, is this here, right in front of me. This is a little Tanala trinket box. Take the lid off here so you can see it a little better. It's got the two little butterflies there with the flower on it. Really cool little piece. It is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Let's see. It is stamped Mexico there on the bottom. I like the color of it. Really pretty colors. Little stash box trinket dish. Got the little butterflies. Let's give it a start. And this one is starting at 10 on this one. Tanala has gotten really high. When I go to find it, I see it on the shelf or something, I pick it up, it's like $25, $30 for just a small little piece. I found a donkey and they wanted $25 for it, and I was like, oh, I can't do that. So this one here is about 3.5 inches across, this little trinket box, and about 2.25 inches tall. The little birds and stuff, the owls have just went absolutely ridiculous. That and the phoenixes. But I think that's everything these days. Everything has just went like really crazy price wise. Like the little feathers going, the little feathers go all the way around. And you got the top with the butterflies and the flower. $10 on that piece. There it is. And I'm going to set that to the side. Next up is the owls, the salt and pepper shakers. Now they're graduating owls. They're from 1956. They are Lefton ones. I don't see anything really wrong. What is that? Oh. As I say, I don't see anything wrong. I go, what is that? Oh, it's just something on it. It comes off. But it does have its little, looks like the other one, what I've seen on it was this here. And what it is little residue from where that sticker was. Little salt and pepper shaker owls. There again, really neat looking in your fall displays. Rhinestone eyes. 4-hole, 3-hole. It is a pair. One's got books. One has a scroll. I guess it's its diploma. And these are, start them out at 12, I think. I know they go for a lot more than that, but one has a stopper, one doesn't. And then there's the dates on the bottom, 1956. Just a really cute little set. There. And they are about 3.25 inches tall. I mean, those rhinestones are like shiny. Put you in a trance. Salt and pepper shakers. I don't do a whole lot of salt and pepper shakers. I mean, they've gotten sort of ridiculous as well. But these are some I've had for a little while in my cabinet. I still have the magic cabinet, guys. It's still there. I haven't, it just sits out in a different room right now. Next is the pumpkin box, and I'm going to do the skeleton box, and there'll be a choice on them, and you can take either. So inside, this is all glazed, where you can put, unwrapped candy. You want to make sure everything's always glazed. This is a homemade piece, and they did take the time to glaze the insides of the piece itself. Now the outside is acrylic painted, but you can still wipe it off with a damp rag. So there's this one, and it measures about 5.5 inches tall, and it is about 4.25 inches wide, leaving that $12 in because these also start at $12. Now this one here is a skeleton or skull. He does open, got the little hinged lid on him like that. Now he is a China piece, but he is $19.99. I thought he was really cool looking. But he's a 4-star copyright. I just thought he was really neat. If you wanted to have like by your chair at Halloween and have a little jelly beans or something hid in there where nobody can get to them. These are your choices, $12 each. You can either pick the pumpkin or the skeleton, either. Let's see if I can hold that a little better. And they're right about the same size. They're comparable. 5.5 and 4 on this one. Look at his eyes. I just thought he was cool. And them big teethers. Twofers. These would look really cool in a display together too. Linda is in at 12. I'm going to get my last call ready. So you have a choice between this one or this one. And let's call one in. So Linda, congratulations to you. You want the pumpkin or the skeleton or skull, however you want to write it, or both. You can take whatever you like, lady. I put you down for both of them. Thank you very much. They're really fun. Now I haven't bought like pieces like this in quite a while, because they went there again. They went sort of crazy. And I picked up this little dog. I mean, I used to sell guys a lot of little dogs and cats and different little trinket pieces. And his colors just fit fall. He would look so cute in a fall display, standing on a thing of books or something like that, and he is just perfect. He is in excellent condition. I absolutely see nothing wrong with him. I'm checking his legs again just to make sure, because I did check him when I picked him up, but and he is a Japan piece. He is such a pretty puppy. I'm going to start him out at $9. Let me give you a height and everything on him. He is 3.5 inches tall, and he is about 4.5 from tip of his tail to the tip of his nose. It's Lassie. Yeah, look how pretty he is. I mean, they did a really good job on him. And his little legs and everything are perfect. He's not broke or chipped anywhere. He's just really cool. And he is marked Japan on his little foot there on the bottom. Little air hole, so when they fired him, he didn't explode. But I mean, they did such a neat job. It's like they airbrushed him, you know? Really cool. Robin is at 9. And last call's going in. He just shining. He's really cute. And we're going to say, sold. Congratulations, Miss Robin. Boy, he's a cutie patootie. And then this little, I think it's a cat. It's got a little purse and like a little Robin Hood like hat, you know. Look how cute that is. I thought he was really cute. Got the little flower on the front, and it is made in Japan, hand painted. It has the olive leaf, the laurel leaves on it. But I thought he was really cute. He's also a $9 one. I should have did a choice on this one, but I forgot. So he's like around 4 inches by 2.5 inches. Just really cute. Cute little piece. Got his little purse with the little flower on it there. Very like, you know, he could be put in a Christmas display. He could be put in St. Patrick's Day, you know, with that little hat with that feather on it, you know. That's probably one of those, what do they call them? Oh my gosh. What is that bird with those feathers that they use in the hats like that? Fan. Oh my gosh. We have them around here. Now I can't say it. It's right on the tip of my tongue and I can't say it. It's like PHAN. No, not ostrich. But yeah, it could be an ostrich one. Oh my gosh. Yes, Greg, the last one. How do you say that? I can't even say it. Even when I'm looking at it, I can't say it. He's an Oktoberfest. Could be placed him next to the October. Yeah, you could place him next to your beer stein. My gosh, why can't I say that? I'm looking at it. You've got it there, Greg, and I can't even say it. Pheasant. Oh my God. Oh my God. See what I mean, guys? I am getting so old. It is, I mean, my brain, even with it sitting in front of me, I couldn't say it. I couldn't read it. Pheasant. Pheasant. We have them. Sometimes I see them going to my mom's house. They'll fly across the road or something. If I don't have any interest in him, I'm going to put him down because he's like, rah, pheasant. Telling you. Oh. Mm. I just wrote him down as cat with a green hat, I think. Because yeah, I couldn't think of anything then either. Cat with the hat. Yep, right there he is. Oh shoot. Thanks guys for all your help. I appreciate you so much. Oh my. Oh, Now, guys, this one is a really cool little piece. I really like this little piece. I picked it up and I told Mom, I said, I don't know. Should I get it? Should I leave it? And she's like, well, what is it? And we both had a hard time um, um, saying the words to this one. Cloisonne. Cloisonne. But look at this little birdhouse. It's got the little bird in there. Really cute. I forgot to take the little plastic thing off. I don't know. Let me see if I can cut that off. Sure can. I got my little drawer over here with everything in the world in it. Need something fixed? It's in this drawer. You need something, I don't know, it's in that drawer. But really cute. The little roof is the enameled. It is the metal, even the bottom, everything. I mean, it's just, look at the back, how cute that is. I did find it online. I can't remember if I found it sold or asking, but whichever way it was $27. So let me tell you how big it is. It's about 3 3/4 inches tall, and from front to back, it is about 1 3/4. It is really neat. Look at the bird in there. I mean, my goodness, you got his little feet and everything. It is just really cute. So let's give it a price, and then you can hang it in your window or on your tree or however. Sometimes we had wild. Oh yeah, yeah, wild turkeys. One night I went out in the house we used to live in a long time ago, and there was a fox, there was a possum, there was a raccoon, there were deer, and there was there a rabbit that night? But in one night there was like 5 or 6 different kind of um, animals. I thought we had a zoo. The deer came up the road, and I thought it was the Amish coming in their carts with the horses pulling it, because all you could hear was the clip clop of the um, oh gosh, the hooves. We started at 12. I think we'll just start it at 12. That's a good price. Just really cute. Would also make a really nice gift as well. I like the little, and these little wiggly lines. These are metal. That is your metal, all your wiring and everything. Just a really cute thing. Oh yeah, they were really fun to watch. I mean, it was just like, oh my gosh, how cool. And some of them had the big antlers, and some of them were just little, but the people that lived across us had an acorn tree, and yeah, they had deer come up all the time, and the raccoons would come over and pull their they had those, what do they call them, shepherd hooks, they would hang the sugar water for hummingbirds, and they would come and pull them over and drink all the sugar water out of them. Getting my last call ready. I'm with Carol at 16. Hi, Ragdoll. Carol is at 16. But yeah, it was always fun to watch him. He'd get in the trash, everything. You really had to watch him. And one night he was getting in the trash at the neighbors, and I seen him, and I was like, "Get out of there!" And he just raised up and looked at me, and then continued dealing with his business. He didn't care. He wasn't. He was getting his whatever they had thrown in there, no matter what. I even walked towards him and threw a rock, and no, he didn't budge. $21 with Ragdoll. Yeah, they're smart. Carol says out. Oh, I forgot to push in last call. Shoot, sorry. I don't know why I thought that was Sold. I'm just going to put sold. So congratulations, Ragdoll. Let me get that wrote down for the 21. Congratulations. Yeah, I thought he was pretty cool. He's even got like a little bird, little perch up here. If you wanted to put another little bird on it, I guess you could, but he wasn't supposed to have one there. I looked at it and made sure, pictured it and everything just to make sure there wasn't something missing off of it. And it wasn't. It worked out. All right. Next up are these trays. I love these trays. Love the color on them. They got a little paint missing around the edges and stuff, and a little scratch here and there, but oh my God, they are so cool. I'm going to try to tell you how long they are here. They are, whoops, let me set one inside the other, probably work better. And this would be approximately, they are like 14 and a half inches. And this is what they look like. They have the little acorns and the little leaves. They have that really cool reddish colored background with the yellow going around the edges. Now, there is some of the yellow missing around them. So 14 and a half long and wide. They're about 8.5. These would be great to put like in the center of your table, make a center display. You have a tray to set them in, or you could stand them up behind, like say in your kitchen where your counter and wall meet in the back. What is that called? Like your backsplash, to make a really cool fall display with them. They're just really cool. They are, this is the backs. They, oops, that ain't gonna work. Do have paint missing and stuff on the backs, but these are excellent. I would say they're probably 1950s pieces. And let's give it a start. And this will be each. So you can take one or two. And they are nice, heavy, nicely made tins, trays. Well, that didn't work. Why isn't that going in? Oh. There it went. I said, sometimes I think my computer works when it wants to. So really neat colors. The yellows and greens. I love the acorns on them. I mean, oh my gosh, absolutely love these trays. Nice. I mean, display pieces. I mean, my gosh, there's just so many things you can do with these. You could put just a couple little nails in the wall and set them on it like an easel and have them display out that way. Put them in one of your, what is it, those called? Plate shelves. They would look really cool like that, and then set some other little things up around them. But yeah. I see them and I ran for them. Mom was with me and she's like, what is it? And I'm like, it's these. Did you see these? She goes, well, what is it? I said, they're really cool trays. Lady, what are you talking about? What is it? I don't find a lot of things with acorns and stuff on them. Vintage fall. I don't find a lot of that. It's hard. Now, Christmas I can find all day long. Vintage Christmas, all day long. Let's see, gonna get my last call ready. And I am with Robin at the 14. There are 2 available. High offer can take 1 or 2. And put them beside my head so you can see size. You could even serve a little breakfast on these. That would be cute too. Because it's big enough to, you could put a cup and saucer, a little plate for toast or eggs or something. So my last call went in, didn't have anybody else come in, and I'm going to say sold. And Miss Robin, do you want 1 or 2? She's like, yay, both. Aren't they cool? I'm telling you, my mom thought I was crazy for a minute. She goes, well, what is it? What are you after? And I'm like, oh my God, you didn't see those? Yeah, I think I picked those up at a antique mall going towards Columbia, Missouri. It's about 25 miles from me. We went there Saturday, me and Mom, and then we went to get something to eat and everything together. Spent the day with her. She had some work done on her car, and I went and picked her up, and um, we had to wait here for her car to be done, and then we drove over to the antique mall. So congratulations. And let's see where we're at on my list. Okay. We are right here. And these are Christmas. Imagine that. I just picked out a few little Christmas things. Because I know y'all's probably thinking, oh, Christmas again? I know. But I just picked out a few little Christmases, and they all 3 go together, and it's the little tumbling Santas. There are 3 of them. Let me tell you how big at on average they are. Looks like right around 3 inches, I think, on them. The one laying down, he is a little shorter, about 2.5. But the little tumbling Santas, you are going to get all 3 of them. And they're starting at $14 for all 3. So, like, there's this one. They are Taiwan. They remind me so much and look a lot like the Fitz and Floyd ones. Like, he's laying on his back, like he sits like this, and then he's standing like that. That's about as well as I could do a handstand, but if I got in that position, then I won't be able to figure out how to get out of it. And this is not happening ever in my lifetime position. No. Oh, these are really, really cute. They're about 2.5, 3 inches tall. These are right at 3 inches, and the one sort of laying down, he's the little shorter one, but just really cute. You do get all 3 of these. They all come together. We're really, really cutie patooties. Got a really cute little faces. And the paint's good on them all the way around. His eyelashes. 14, and that is for the whole set. You do get them all. Just as cute as can be. Looks like Miss Pat is in at 14. And we are going to get that last call put in if I don't see anyone else come in for the 3 little Santas. And last call. And guys, I've got so many little Santas like this. I'm probably just going to group them up. Because I bought like a flat full of them for a price. So I figured the price out individually on each one of them and just sort of price them accordingly. And Miss Pat, these are coming your way. And And they like, this is a little set. Some of them may not be a set, but they're 3 little Santas that you could stick anywhere, in any kind of display or anything in your home. At Christmas, 3 tumbling Santas. So congratulations, Miss Pat. And let's see what is on our. Okay. Oh, now these here. It's going to be a choice on sets, and they are some really cool. There's some of your glass blown glass ornaments. I absolutely love these. Let me see, what's this one say? 2 of them are marked Germany, and I think when I looked the other ones up, I did find them online, especially the little full moon one right here. I think it's Poland. I think that said Poland on it. So your choices are going to be now these are very thin, really nice glass ornaments. Trying to do it where I don't break anything. Y'all know me, I break stuff. So you have the little crescent moon. Look at the face on him. Now he is tagged right up here at the top. He has his made in Germany. Really cool piece. There, you'll get that one. This is one of the lots. There's 4 in each lot. Let me go ahead and get a start in on these, Sam. Why don't you? And then this is your sun. That matches that one. And then look at this one here. I love the faces. I love the ornaments with the faces. And this is one that's Poland. The other 2 were Germany. And I do believe this one here is also Poland. And it is the little owl. Now, these are not big. Like the little owl is including the little hook on top, about 3.5 inches. And so is the little moon, little crescent moon. So you have a choice between that set there. And we'll call that one set number 1, I guess would be easiest. Set number 2 is also 4 ornaments. And these are great little toppers for packages. You'll just make sure whoever gets it is really careful when opening. And or just little gifts. Trying to get them all laid out here before I show them. So this is lot number 2. So the first one I showed was lot number 1. This is lot number 2. And it has a little soldier in it. It is from 1999, handcrafted by glass artisans in Czech Republic. And I think he is about 5 inches, if I remember right. Yep, he's about 5 inches tall. Still has these little tag and everything there. So you get him. This one here on the very top says Czech Republic. Czech Republic. And it's the little mushroom-headed Santa. I sold one of him already in a group. I just had more than one. They're again about 5 inches, I think, on him as well. Yep. And so all 4 of these, each one of them are the sets. This is a Czech little snow baby. He's about 3 inches. This one's about 2.5 inches. And this one is also Czech Republic. Look at this cute little dog. Isn't he cute? He's even the top of his hanger. There's a little tree. So that's lot number 2. So let me get them back in the bag. Hi, Nancy. Let me stick them back in here. So you got the Lot number one has this more like celestial, I'd call it. But that's lot number one. And then the next lot is the Czechoslovakia lot. These are all blown glass, really nice pieces. Okay, so lot number one, get a hold of it, is your little celestial, little owl. You have sun, crescent moon, and then you have the little moon there, little gold color one. I love the faces. They're just wonderful. And then the second lot are these four. You get all four of these, and these are all Czech Republic. I am getting my last call ready. And it is a choice. You can take either. And we'll mark sold on those. And Nancy, just let me know whether you want this lot number one or lot number two. Or you can take both if you want. Check lot, okay? Okay, so that is this lot here. We will put your name on that lot. Now, would anyone else at the 15, I think it was, yes, $15 want this Germany, Poland lot of the celestials? You get all four of them. If you would like those, they are number 16. Number 16, $15 for the four ornaments. And Nancy, congratulations. And now looks like we're at the Halloween postcards. Let's get those pulled over here. That's where we're at. And I'm going to show you all of them. It will be choice on them. Some of them are, I think, I have one that's, well, none of them are postmarked, it looks like. One of them's totally not wrote on at all, and two of the other ones are wrote on, but nothing nothing on them. They all have something a little bit going on with them. They're not perfect by what's what I'm trying to say. But they're perfect, I mean, to me, because they're really, y'all guys know Halloween postcards are very hard to find. And you put them in a little sleeve and they display nicely no matter what. We're going to start with this one. This one, yes, this is number one. This is the one with the clock. Now he has a corner missing, unfortunately. But it is the one with the clock, the little gourd man and woman. And then it's got all the little faces around it. Little cat on top there. And it is wrote on the back. Now it also has a little place over here on the side. These have been used, I was trying to see if there was blue, 25 yellow, 25 white. I don't know what is wrote on the back. I can't really read it all that well. I just looked at the blankets, the cheapest of the something. I don't know what I don't know what they're saying, but they're saying something. This is the one I'm calling clock. It's number one. Oh, let me give a start. I'm going to start them at $20. Um, $20. Yeah. Um, and then the next one, did I type that in? And then the next one is this one. Now he's got a little corner missing too. He's got, they got something, but I mean, they're just still so cool. You know, they would look absolutely great in a flower frog just staying up. That easel, I had one of them sitting in that easel. Um, you could just do so many different things. Just so you stack of books up and lean it in front of it, put some little Halloween pieces up on top, which I have a couple over here, look really good with it. So this is your other one. There again, this one is wrote on the back, but it wasn't, they didn't mail it. I guess they just hand gave it. And that one is number 2. And then the last one here, number 3, it is not wrote on at all. And it is the little boy with the pumpkin on the stick, wishing you a jolly Halloween. Got your little black cat running there, little dog. So these are the 3 that are red. This one's number 3. It is embossed. The little boy's raised and pumpkin and cat and everything. And this is the back of it. Doesn't really have anything on it. So this one is number 3, the one with the boy. Number 2 is the one with the knife. And then number 1 is the one with the little gourd people and the clock. If anybody is interested in any of those, they start at $20 each. Yeah, the witch postcards. Yeah, I don't have many of the ones with the witches. I do have other Halloween postcards I'll be bringing, but and but the witches are really harder to find, I think. So if I don't have any interest in them, I'm going to put them back in their little sleeves. And I'm going to set them right over here so nothing happens to them anymore. And then let's see. Okay, next is these here. Oops. Ooh. And these are some of your like little pudding jello molds. I guess I use them to make stuff in more than anything. And I had not seen this size, so I've seen them real tiny, but I haven't seen them this big without them being overly big. This is a really nice size. Look at that. I think that is a great size. They have a flat enough area here where you could do some of your, there could be a small little bottle brush tree standing there. Take a little, what is it, ice pick is what I use, and a piece of wood and make a hole in the top of them. And you could do a whole display out in here, put an angel in the center, do like some of your, old, which I have some of it, the old, what do they call it? Oh, it's the old cotton that they would put like around the Christmas tree, like old tree skirts or just pads that they would put out to display items on. Yeah, and I'm going to there's 5 in each lot. So, you will receive 5 of them, and they're all in like really good condition. Yeah, and they're all the same pattern and everything. Um, and they're going to be $12 for 5 of them, and they measure. I mean, they're a nice size. And make some really nice big displays, dioramas. Yeah, there you go. For your tree, these are like 4¼ inches across here. If I can get across there, like 4¼ inches across there, and just really, really nice. I have 2 sets of 5 of these for crafting. I mean, you can use them, even bake little cakes in them and everything, because they are a tin. You just have to spray them with some Pam, and you can make little cakes, which would be really cool looking as well in them. But my reason for buying them would be to make the displays in them, because they've got a really nice deep well in there to stand, nice size bottle brush tree up in there, or Santas. And I will be bringing some miniatures. I got Santas and rocking chairs. They're the little plastic ones, and I've got, I can't remember what all I have. Some other small miniatures. Cotton batting. There you go, Nancy. Yes. It's the old, and it's turned yellowed and browned, and everything, it's aged. And it's got the little glitter in it, the old stuff. But yes, so you get 5 of these in a set. If anyone is interested in those. And I have 2 sets. I'm going to set those right here for right now. And I forgot to mark that one. Okay. Now I have 2 Vera scarves. Let me show you those. Let me turn this right here around a little bit for me. Please and thank you. There you go. Okay. And I'm going to leave that yeah, not the polyester stuff. Huh? Yeah, it was really nice. I have a couple of big things of that I keep saying I'm going to make me some Santa Clauses, their coats and stuff out of. Now, these are Vera. There's her name right there. I'd say they're probably 60s, 70s, somewhere in there. Really neat. You can choose either the brown tones or the blue. This is the brown. Very, very pretty design. Now, this is, that weaved cotton. Hold it up there so you can see how the fringes along the edge. It's that weaved cotton. Really nice. They do have a few little pinholes in them where, someone has maybe put a brooch or a scarf holder on them, but not really anything like huge and major. You can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. See, like little, and that's just where a little brooch or pin holder was. I did not rewash these. The ladies' booth that I got this out of, I buy from her quite often, and her stuff is always really nice and clean, and there's no bad smell to it or anything like that. But washing may close those little holes up. Um, so this one here is, let me tell you how big it is. I was going to measure these before, and then time got away from me, as usual. Isn't that something how that happens, guys? Time just seems to go. So we're looking at, whoop, underneath there. You're looking at about 30 by, which way do I measure? This way right here. 30 by, and they're both the same size, so all I have to do it once. 30 by 30. They're square. Yep. So how pretty that is. The golden colors and the it's sort of a slate grayish blue, with the golden and browns. Really pretty. So there's that one. Oh, did I not? A small tablecloth. Yeah, I thought about that, how pretty that would be in like a centerpiece. I forgot to put start in, didn't I? And then the blue one is basically the same. It's got a few little holes. The pattern's different from where it was pinned. And most scarves, that old scarves that you buy, somebody's put a pin in it somewhere. More than likely. So it's gonna be there. Ouch! Gosh bless. Sometimes these little bags I buy, I can't get it to work. They really do hold hold nicely. And then this is the blue one. Absolutely pure, really pretty. Big flowers on it. These would also look really pretty tied to a purse. If you carry, I don't really carry a purse. I carry a wallet most of the time. I mean, I have a purse. I have several, but when I get out of my car, a lot of your antique stores and places and antique malls and estate sale places, they don't want you to carry a purse or anything. So usually just carry my wallet or stick my card in my pocket or something. And this is also a Vera. There's her. Let me see if I can find her name on it. Right there. Right down here. Vera. So she's it doesn't have the little ladybug by it. I don't do yard sales. I'm not saying I'm against it by any means. I just don't. Where I'm at, we don't have that many good yard sales that would carry vintage, and I try to strictly stay vintage as much as I possibly can. Timothy. So typically estate sales and antique malls. You can see in this one, it's got a couple little places, like, I don't know if you can see it, like right here. It's like where a little, a pin or a scarf holder would have been. But yeah, very pretty colors. 30 by 30 is the size of these. And these are your older pieces. Vera Bradley, or not Vera Bradley, Vera Nolman. Nolman, yes. In, I would say there's 60s, 70s, in there. Oh, you're welcome, Timothy. Nice having you. Let me get my last call. So if you're not in and want in, make sure. Well, I did it again. I put last sold. Goodness. Last call. is in, and we're going to say sold. And Gail, I just need to know whether you want the brown or the blue, or you can do both. It's up to you. They're very, very nice. They're that real loose weaved cotton, neat, really neat pieces, and they come in new bags. Because I made it to the antique mall that I go to, um, that has my bags. They're not too expensive, you know. Um, this size, I think it runs me right around 7.50 for 100 of them, and then the bigger ones is about $10 for 100 of them, and then the smaller ones I get, I think they're 6x9s, the small ones, and they run me around $6 for 100 of them. Not bad, but you know, all that adds up. Okay, I got you. The blue one is what I see. Gail, would anyone else for the it was $12. Um, like the brown one, the fall color one. I'll wear it with a pin. Oh, that would look so nice. I know which pin. And that's really pretty. I'll fold it better. And before I send it to you right now, I'm just sort of folding it up a little bit to get it back in this bag so I can move on to the next piece, but it will look much nicer. Just don't want nothing to get on it because they are clean. Like I said, that lady's booth I got them from, she's always, you know, she always has some, everything's pretty nice in her booth. Let me, blue one right here. Darn pen. There it went. Would you be nice? Yeah, would be really nice as a table topper. If you folded it in half for the longest way, it could look really neat on a dresser top as well. Um, I've seen people make curtains out of them. I mean, just so many different things. Okay, so that is that. Let me see what else I got here. I know I missed something, just don't know what it is yet. There's just a few more items I have. Oh, these here. I haven't did much on this page. So I'm going to leave this. This is going to be a choice out of the three. Yes, it is versatile. Yes, it is very, very versatile. These are some fall Halloween little pieces. And these are, I like picking up little pieces like this because I try to hit and give every price range, you know, that I possibly can when I find stuff. So I also pick up smalls like these, and these are just going to start at $8. And if that's all they go for a piece, that is fine. That is right about what I gave for them. But it lets everybody, you know, afford something if they like. So the little snowman scarecrow is a homemade piece. Now I have had one of him before, but he was done up in different colors. And so he's available. How big is he? Yeah, I got that in. I want to make sure and turn around here and make sure I got that start in. He's 5 inches tall. He's just really cute. Would look nice in a centerpiece display or something, you know, assemblage of some sort, or the little, I love the little pieces like this. The little scarecrow with the pumpkins and skull. Now these are little small pieces. Just, you know, if you live in a small house, maybe an apartment or something like that, it's just nice to have some kind of little small things around. I have some little pieces that I just leave setting by a little rabbit that sits by my coffee pot all the time. Little Lefton rabbit that was gifted to me, and it stays there all year round. It is 2 inches tall. So these are just nice little pieces, just, to have fun with, a little piece like that. And then this little one here is also available and is 2.5 inches tall as well. They're just cutie patootie little pieces to add to your Halloween displays. This is choice, and you may take 1, 2, or 3 on those. Hi, Frank. How are you doing? So you got this little choice, I just think he's cute. Little scarecrow. I keep wanting to call him a snowman, and I know he's not, but I keep doing it because that's, as long as my memory is. And these are double-sided, which is really cool too, because look, if you turn this one around, you still can see, you can still see they did decorate the back as well. And then here, if you don't like this direction, you can turn it this way. So, if you had it in say a centerpiece on your kitchen table or whatever, people could see it from both sides. And last call's going in, and we will say sold. And then, Frank, I just need to know whether you want the scarecrow, the ghosts, or let's call this, let's see, what are we going to call this one? We'll call this one skeleton, since there is a skeleton in it. Or we can say 1, 2, 3. So the scarecrow is 1, the ghost, and skeletons, please. So this one. Now, is this the only one you want? Because I see ghost and skeletons. Okay, so this one here. Oh no, this one. Because there's no ghost in this one. Skeleton and, okay, ghost. All right, gotcha. These two. I think I'm reading it right. So I'm giving you these two. Those two. Okay, cool. Let me find my pen here. Would anyone else like the scarecrow? It's the single scarecrow, and it is $8, number 29. All you'd have to do is type in 29. You are welcome. These are so cute. I like it when I find little pieces like this because I really do like them. And next I have the tinsel pipe cleaners. I think is the last piece I have not showed. It's actually the last piece on my, there are a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 12 of these in this bundle. Now these are the old ones. A box of these sell for $95 online. And I'm going to show you what the box looks like. A box like this. These are the old ones. These are the tinsel ones. These are, if you ever want some really neat old pipe cleaners, Blue Jay brand is the really neat brand of old pipe cleaners. These have the really nice wire in them, and they're not that fuzzy, what do you call it? Like the chenille. These are tinsel. These are like foily ones. They're the old ones. So this here, let's give it a start. There are a dozen of them. And we are going to do $9 on the dozen, which is a good price on that. if anyone is interested in those. Now, Gail, I did put some of these are the ones that I put in your box. When you get it, you may want to see if those are the kind you like. I put some so you could try them, see if they were what we were talking about for you or not. But they're really cool. They are your 12-inch long. And I just put a little jute, tied them together. But these are the ones they would have used, I'd say probably in your 50s in pieces that they do. And I put in last call and sold on those. I think you're going to be really happy with these. Yeah, these great. And if you just a heads up, if you are needing Gail any of your mercury glass beads, I do have some of those, and I plan on bringing some of those to a sale as well. Some of them are single beaded, some of them are double beaded, and I'll be doing a little bag of those soon. I just had done so many Christmas that I thought I'll step back from Christmas just a little bit. And then this auction I'm going to on the 24th, it also has a lot of your smaller 1-inch ornament mercury glass balls. And then it also has a lot of the beads. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can get some of those as well. Because, I don't mind sharing my stash. I just can't get rid of all of my stash. But okay, so that was everything, I believe, guys, that was in my sale for today. I'm going to go back and show the items that did not sell, in case you weren't here. We'll do it pretty quick on it. Some of the prices may get dropped a little bit. Some of them may just stay the same. There's some pieces I might be able to come down $1 or $2, and there's some I just can't. So let's start with this one here. And this one is the bird basket. It was $14. Really cool piece. I'm going to bring it down to $12. If anyone's interested, it is number 4. $12, number 4. And I think it was like 8 or 9. I can't remember now. Gosh darn it. I like to be able to tell you that. Number 4. It is in really good shape. 9 inches, yeah. And then front to back, I think it was like 10.5. Yep. So $12, number 4 on the little bird basket. Really cute piece. Number 4. Here it is. The 10. Now this is a Huntley and Palmer 10. 10 inches wide, 2.5 inches tall. And it is $20, and it's number 6. Still has the paper tag on it here. The inside is great. It opens, just little bit of effort, but nothing bad. Inside is perfect. $20, number 6 on it. What else was it? Oh, the back. Yeah, there's the back. And it is a neat piece all the way around the edges and everything. I didn't really see any damage to it at all. So, I mean, it's really, might have a scratch or something because, it is an older piece, but nothing major. And if there's a scratch, it's minimal. And then the set, there you are. The set of salt and pepper shakers, $12, number 14. $12, number 14. These are from 1956. They are Lefton. Still has the Lefton sticker there, and they are also marked 1956 Lefton on the bottom. And they're number 14, $12. Sun, moon, and star, the celestial ornaments are still available. But it also has a little owl in there. These are Poland and Germany ornaments. They are $15, and they're number 16. $15, number 16. And they have the little faces on the ornaments, which are great, with the little sugared glitter on them. $15, number 16. Number 16 is going to Miss Robin Boyd. Thank you very much, Robin. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I have the recipe box still available. It is an old tin recipe box. It has a brand new thing of your, the ABCs for your recipe separators. This is the bottom. This is, goodness gracious, where'd it go now? Number 18. And I had it at 14. I'll mark it to 12. $12, number 18. $12, number 18 on it. Excuse me. Any of the Halloween postcards, they are $20. The one with the clock is number 19. Now, it does have a missing corner. Number 19. The one with the knife here, missing a little bit of the corner there. It is number 20. And the little boy with the pumpkin on the stick is number 21. And they're $20 each. All you have to do is put in the number or describe it to me at least. And I can write that down for you. Oh, the stenciling, yeah, on that piece is really cool. I love the pineapple on the top and the little strawberries and I think it's some kind of other little berry. I can't. It's not a cherry. It's something else, but it's a little red berry. Like those there. Tanala trinket box, $10. I'm going to mark it to 8. Now that's a really big savings there because $8, number 23. It does have the little butterflies on top. It is stamped on the bottom. Mexico. Oh my gosh, couldn't think. Carol, I have you down on 21. That is the one with the little boy who's got the pumpkin on the stick, the postcard. And this one is $8, number 23. Really cute little Tanala trinket box. And there it is, stamped on the bottom, Mexico. $8, number 23. And where they go? They're there. These here, I have 2 sets of these, 2 sets of 5, $12 a set. And it is the molds, the little larger molds. I think, what were they, guys? 4 inches across. You get 5 of them in a set for $12. That's a really good deal on these, especially the size-wise. They are 4 1/4 inches. Have a lot of depth to them there to do a display for Christmas or Halloween even. However you wanted to do them, or you can just use them to make little cakes and jellos. There's a set. I have 2 sets. Number 24, $12 a set. Number 24, $12 a set. Just let me know if you do want them, whether you want 1 or 2 sets. The tin doll head. It may be brass. I don't know. It's got a little weight to it, not like overly weighted. So I'm calling it tin, just to stay safe. It was $15, number 25. The ones I found online were $30 to $40. There was some a little bit higher than that even. But they were marked Germany, and I couldn't find an origin. This is about 3.25, I'd say, inches on it. $15, number 25. Number 25, $15. Little Red Riding Hood. She is $28, number 26. $28, number 26. She's even got her little, still has her little basket, which is amazing that is still even there. It is the little wicker. It's a little wicker basket. $28, number 26. No, they don't. I know. I always watch for that. I thought about that the other day when I was looking for stuff. And no, they don't have those darn plastic. I know what you're talking about, the clear ones. No, they're just a bags is all they do. I watch for them, Miss Judy. I have the Scarecrow. Where'd he go? The little Scarecrow was $8. I will make him $6. Eddie's number 29. $6, number 29 on the little Scarecrow. $6, number 29. Yeah, the wooden ones, I don't see those either. And I know exactly which ones you're talking about. I see, like, there's one booth and it is absolutely beautiful, and they have those plastic displays, and they have all their fitting, and it's all lit up and beautiful. So it sort of looks like they're sitting on crystal. It's really pretty. Frank, I have you down for number 29. He said, I'll take him. And then look at this little kitty cat. She's got a little bag, a little purse in the front, got her little hat with a controversial pheasant feather. Couldn't say that while ago. Couldn't say my soul. But little Oktoberfest looking. Someone else had said it is a made in Japan piece. I had it for $9. I'm going to mark it to $7. It is number 34. $7, number 34. If anyone would like the little kitty cat. I think it was about 4 inches tall. Yep, 4 inches. A little over, just a smidge over 4 inches. Just a cutie patootie. $7, number 34. And I have Miss Carol Bloom down for that one. Let me set that over here. And that one goes there. I think, the Vera scarf, the brown. I still have the brown Vera scarf. They, let's see, let me find where that went. That was $12, number 27. I'll mark it to 10 if anyone is interested in it. $10 for the brown one, number 27. It does have the signature and everything, Vera. Yeah, if he had a beer stein in his hand. Yeah. He's got a purse. I don't know. I mean, guys can carry purses. Maybe it's full of beer, girl. Maybe it's a beer bag. Oh, that beer didn't magically get in that stein. It had to be carried in something. Let's see, what else is there? That is everything, I think, guys. I do believe that is everything. Make sure. Yeah. Just going back down through here. Checking and making sure. Was that checking my list? Checking it twice? Gotta find out. I think I did everything. Yep. I think that was everything. They have boxed wine. Why not a beer bag? Exactly, Robin. Exactly. They have boxed wine. Why not a beer bag? I like that. Whoop, whoop. See how much I like pink? I even got a pink cup. Gosh dang it. My stand that my phone's on. It's pink. Pink, pink, pink. Everything's pink. All right, guys. That is it for today, I guess. If there's anything that maybe you change your mind on or whatever, just let me know. And I will definitely get that out to you. If there's something you've seen and you just want to say, hey, that's a little bit more than I wanted to give, and you want to make me an offer, you can always do that. Don't have a problem with that ever. So never be afraid to do that. I don't have a problem with it. And if I can make you a better deal on it, if it's a bundle, if there's 2 or 3 things, I always try to do that. I do need to write up here at the top for Frank, so I don't forget. I do have that angel, and I want to make sure I get that out to you. That matches your other ones. That's just a free gift for me. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate all of you. Everyone send Sam and Isn't that awful? I just keep picking the damn thing up, but it's new. I feel like I should just take it back to the store. Pens aren't cheap, you know? It's like, dang it, what the hell? And it was supposed to write smooth, it said on the package. I just don't know about that. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right, well, I'm happy. Everything went good. And I will be back next week. Like I said, I've already got some things ready. I'm going to be going to that estate sale. So I'm hoping, keep my fingers crossed, that I get to pick up some of the Victorian pieces that are there. Y'all know I just love Victorian pieces. And then there's Christmas. They have putz houses. They have more of the beading. They the mercury glass. They have just picks and just wow. I'm hoping I can get some of it. All right, guys. So I'll see you. What is next Sunday? We'll get that going. And I never did get that email that Karen was telling me about. Sorry, Karen. I've never did get that. Victorian is my jam, girl. I'm telling you, nice stuff. It's a little bit more of a drive because remember the one I went to, told you 3.5 hours. It's back there again because they're having 3 sales there at that place. So yeah, it will be the 21st. Putz houses? Yes. I know. I missed the last ones, and I'm hoping I can get at least at least some of them. The woman just walked up to the table and raked them off. So it's like, I'd like to at least get a couple. And I might even ask her, say, hey, can I just at least get 2? I mean, just 2. Just give me 2. Let me have 2. There's a lot of the churches, everything. So yeah, cool. All right. So the 21st, I'll be back. See you then. Hope y'all have a really good week. What else? But see, that sale's not to the 24th. So we'll have one more sale before then. Yeah, we'll have some more goodies next week. So thanks for being here, guys. Putz House Gridge Lady. So I'll see you next week. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which gives you, pretty good leeway. Bye for now, guys. Thanks. It won't let me leave. I don't know what's going on. There, let's try this. There it went.